Welcome to Dead Center Disc Golf. We are headed out to Lenexa, Kansas for another fly-through, this time of Shawnee Mission Park Disc Golf Course, built in 2007, designed by Dirk and Jack Lowe. This park-style course ranges from par 54 to par 62, 5,307 feet to 8,364 feet, slightly wooded front 9 with an open prairie 9 through 18, up and down, some elevation gain and loss as well. The main baskets are veteran with extra baskets on 2, 4, and 17 of the mock variety. Street paths are OB in Kansas City Wide Open, the 40th annual. We'll talk about that a little bit on this one too. There's practice baskets, 3 of them, as you see on the screen. Bathrooms right by that playground as we fly over. Also another bathroom on 9, June 8 and 9. Those baskets on the left here, the middle one has circle 1 and circle 2 indicated distances. If you look close enough, there's some pavers there. There's a disc return basket to the right. We're going to head over to hole 1. At this time, you hit pause, subscribe in the top right hand corner. There's a little thing, click on that, hit subscribe. It helps grows the channel. Not getting paid to do this, just for the love of the game. And to make sure everyone knows how great Kansas City Disc Golf is. Basket 1, par 4, 450 feet open off the tee. You come over here, you got some groupings of trees to the right with the short position at 261. Get through this gap on and through the creek for 359. Kansas City Wide Open position indicated in green there. And you have a chance as a decent eagle look if you can get through that gap for a 2 on this open green. Basket 2, par 3, 472 feet. I am not quite sure how the distances really work out on this. According to the sign, this is a par 3, 472 feet to the long position. I don't quite understand it. The short position over here to the left, watch out for those long branches on the right. Short position at 281. And then there's a middle position that I couldn't quite place as well through this gap over to the right. I believe it's going to be a little bit farther right than I have it here at 337, according to the Kansas City Wide Open caddy book. There is an OB creek to the far right. If you get too far over there, there is some water. And like I said, the sign says par 3, 472 to this back position. So we'll go with that. Basket 3, par 4, there's a gap off the tee and there's some elevation gain as well. Makes this a small exit out into the fairway. The fairway does incline left to right, and also some trees to the right-hand side that makes this approach shot or this tee shot getting up to the first short position at 322. A little tricky. Tree guards the green pretty well. You get down through here, you have a dip, and then back up with another ceiling of a tree protecting this 420-foot pin position. Further right and further up into an elevated basket tucked under a group of trees for the long position par 4, 601 feet. Par 4, 422 feet, initial gap and OB cart path as you go up this hill are all going to be same off the tee. Long grass left OB, but then you stay left for the long par 4 position behind this tree. The short pin position will be 335 on your right, as well as a keyhole pin position with a mock 5 basket or X basket, whatever it is, all the way back here at 410 feet. Basket 5, par 4, 418 feet for the long position. The tee shot here looks a little bit more crowded than it is. The only real danger is going too deep on the 215 short position and getting underneath that tree. The long position directly behind that group of trees, but to the right, in another guardian set of trees, 303 feet there. Long grass, again, does play OB. We head out into the prairie view here. Wind plays a factor, so this green and fairway for the long basket gets tricky once you get past the trees. Basket 6, par 3, 311 feet. You have a casual cart path directly off the tee. If you somehow land there, you don't get punished. You just get made fun of. There's that gap there with 2 trees in the middle, 264 for the short pin position and the 40th wide open position, with the long position just further on the left. And that cart path is OB. Basket 7, par 3, 362 feet. Straight away, open look. The tree line on the left is danger zone times 10. Lots of sticky, catchy trees and poison ivy. You can find a disc. I've done it in there, but it's not fun. You want to get up here. You want to stay under and past these baskets. If you can get past these baskets, you're in okay position for the other 2 pins. They're to the left. You see the first one entering your screen there. It is at 442 feet, and even further back by another 50 or so feet, 493, par 4 for the long position. Basket 8, par 3, 406 feet. We are in the open, and the wind comes with that long grass left and right. Harder to see the long grass on the right, but it is there by cut line. You want to make sure you just don't show the bottom of the plate to the wind. That usually comes left to right, but the short pin position right here at 326, easier enough to hit. 377 on the left, and then the far positions guarded by these trees. You can try to do the back door and stay over long grass the whole way, but that is a risk. Basket 9, par 4, 520 feet. There's an adolescent tree just right there, going to be even more of a problem as it grows, but frustrating to hit that off the tee. 341 for the short position on the right. The left position, 460 feet, is tucked underneath these trees. You can take a far left route and get there as well. And then you have the 520 feet. You see the cut line of the grass there. Fairway starts getting close right around that basket. Opens up a little bit more before going to this enclave of trees here at the 669 par 4 position, tucked up underneath these branches back here. Basket 10, par 4, 471 feet. You have another open shot. You have a lot of room to your left, but really you want to make it back to the right for most of these pin positions. The short one definitely dog legs right at 308 feet. Then you got to pick a gap between these trees. You could go far left, even farther left off the tee for this position at 391 feet, or sneak through the middle to get up to this long position with the street OB back there. Basket 11, par 4, 497 feet. Same kind of play as the previous basket, but you are on top of the hill, and even more so left to right wind usually will be there to play with your disc. 264 feet for the short position. You have a far left position, which is more in line with the long basket as well. Pick your angle, pick it, and pick the right disc for the wind. 396 feet for this one. And you'll see if you try to cut off any part of this fairway, you could be going, and you don't get back in, you could be going way back closer to the tee with the OB being the grass. Basket 12, par 3, 432 feet. It's 2 trees in the middle somehow always get in my way, even though it's safer just to hang it out right. It is more of a headwind hole, so if you do an understable disc, just know you might go way far right. For the wide open, that might be okay, because although this is the main 432-foot position, there is this far right position down this skinny cut fairway at 541 feet. Got to play your angles right. It's par 3. Basket 13, 412 feet off the tee. This is where this part of the course gets kind of repetitive. You go downhill, uphill, uphill, and they're not too much of a difference. Looks like there's some trees that fell down or were cut to make these a little bit more of a variety. 282 for the short position there, 303 for the left position, and the deep position, of course, still a par 3, 412 feet. Plays a lot longer though. You got the hill. Basket 14, par 3, 417 feet, going back downhill. This tree can get in the way if you're wanting to do a hyzer line to the short position that's by this tree on the right. Again, note the long grass whenever you're throwing. You don't want to be OB. 324 feet for the short. You go down this valley with a little bit of coming back up the hill for the 417-foot pin position. Basket 15, par 3, 246. Follow this right OB line. You can see the shade there, the differences in grass. Try not to get caught up in the branches and fall into OB for the short position. You go up this shelf, you get some more incline. Again, plays a lot longer than the 335 listed. Back down the hill. 16, par 4, 539. This one is the long position. You do have a gap off the tee with some thick, I think, cedar or pine trees. Sorry, not an arborist. Short position is kind of down in this gully. Be careful, that little trench there. Don't want to sprain your ankle. 307 feet for the short pin position. Had a buddy do that. Had to crawl all the way to the road where some helpful senior citizens picked him up, put him in his car, and dragged him back to safety. 416 for the middle position. The deep position cut out into these trees makes it a little bit protected there. His ankle's fine. Tanner Burton's good. 17, par 3, 317 feet. You got incline right off the tee. A couple different shelves as well, little plateaus. Want to avoid the right tree line, 229 feet for the short position. You have a middle position where it gets really tight with the fairway and long grass. And then you have a pair of positions, a mock basket that's always there to the right, and then a 400 feet, both for those positions there. Basket 18, par 3, 429 feet. Stay away from that left side. It is not fun, and you have plenty of space on the right to keep your disc out. If you get it up high enough, you can hook back here to the short position at 328 feet, high and right, and then even more so. This looks like it's way back up on an incline, but it's not. It's pretty level. 429 foot, 18. And that's all she wrote. That's every pin position for Shawnee Mission Park Disc Golf Course. Sorry this one took so long, but that was quite a bit. Super excited about the 40th annual Kansas City Wide Open and that we get to play this park in all of the AM divisions. Best of luck to all of you out there. Be looking for Dead Center Disc Golf when you're out there because we will be represented. We do have some merch coming on the way too. Hats, shirts, stickers. If you'd like to support the channel, best thing you can do is just share, like, and comment. Thanks for watching. This is Dead Center Disc Golf.